Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, you've got to say, the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So straight into the action, and when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back.
He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Could be danger here. Yildiz. And it's Barella.
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Tries to play it through. And the pass is intercepted. Pull it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run, and this is Vieri. And the finish! Goal! Inter! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
No, that was never going to make it. First quarter of an hour gone. Looking to play him, and the shot! And he makes no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's a promising position. Schneider. Chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Caught offside that time. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Marlon. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. Schneider. He's a sharp little ball here. Martinez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple
Shot at goal! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lobotka, and that was nowhere near his best. Barella. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Barella. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu. Tries to pass it through. Great chance! Goal! Inter! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
So smooth, a signature fit. And the shot! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Yildiz distributed tidily. Judged! Oh, good finish! Chiellini. Kalulu. And the shot! And he's managed to get free. Cross in, looks like a good one. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Couldn't squeeze it through. Lobotka. Hullet. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. He's in one-on-one. Marlon. Now it's Marlon. And that has left him in a heap. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's just... And we've reached half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're on the move again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Yildiz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye. That could spell trouble. Oh, he's bustling through here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Marlon, chance for a shot! And a neat finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's Yildiz! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So now the difference is 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Schneider knocks it into space. DiMarco, that's an excellent interception. Sucic. Well, that looks a decent ball. Barella. And it's Sucic. Yildiz threads one in. That is a great pick out. Oh, great leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, good ball! Baresi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Lobotka. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Short changes him with that pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Goes for the shot! What a hit, the save was firm.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And we have our very first corner. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Zanetti. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. A lot of Yildiz! And the keeper threw out a limb.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Probing pass. Nice interception, well timed. DiMarco. Played into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Schneider does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he finish? Off the post. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yildiz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Schneider has been caught there, it's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Schneider. And the number on the board is 3. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marlen. Chiellini. And that will be it. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.